And Monday marks 60 years since Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s March on Washington. In 1963, 250,000 people demonstrated for jobs and freedom and listened to King's iconic "I Have a Dream" speech. Today, many came to Washington to celebrate. ABC's Faith Abube was there.
On August 28, 1963, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. led 250,000 people in the March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom. Today, thousands gathered at the Lincoln Memorial to commemorate the 60th anniversary of the late Reverend's iconic "I Have a Dream" speech.
I'm very concerned about the direction our country is going in. And it is because instead of moving forward, it feels as if we're moving back.
Diane Miller was 12 years old when her mother brought her and her siblings to hear Dr. King.
We are still in the struggle. We're still fighting the battles.
King's speech in the 1963 march helped spur the passage of the Federal Civil Rights Act in 1964 and voting rights legislation in 1965.
I don't want to let Dr. King down. I want him to still believe that he has a dream, and that dream is our dream.
Organizers of this year's march say today the fight is about voter suppression, housing discrimination, police and racial violence, and racial disparities in employment and education, along with other basic civil rights.
Many of the marchers we've spoken to, including some Howard University students, tell me this movement has been successful, but there's much more work to be done.
In this moment, when we are under so much attack, it just feels so critical to stand in solidarity with people who are fighting for voting rights, who are fighting for our democracy, who are fighting for reproductive rights.
My fight is for me. My fight is for the world. My fight is for anybody who looks like me and talks like me.
Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. won the Nobel Peace Prize in 1964 for his nonviolent struggle for civil rights. Faith Abube, ABC News, Washington.
And the city of Carbondale is also celebrating the march's 60th anniversary. It's happening Monday night at the Civic Center at 6 p.m. There you will find refreshments and door prizes.